Good morning. Today, we're diving into a story that's capturing the attention of Hollywood and beyond. At the center of this unfolding drama are two very different men, Hollywood icon Tyler Perry and aspiring actor Mario Rodriguez. Their names are now linked by a legal battle that's making waves in the entertainment industry. Tyler Perry is a self-made filmmaker, playwright, and studio owner. He's celebrated for his Madea films, which have become cultural touchstones, and for his remarkable journey from humble beginnings to becoming one of the most influential figures in Hollywood. Perry's work has opened doors for countless others, and he's known for breaking barriers and championing diversity in the industry. Mario Rodriguez, on the other hand, is a lesser-known actor. He landed a small but meaningful role in Perry's 2016 film, Boo, a Madea Halloween. For Rodriguez, this was a significant break, an opportunity to work with a Hollywood heavyweight and gain valuable experience on a major set. For Rodriguez, that role was more than just a job. It was a stepping stone in a challenging industry. It connected him to Perry, and, unexpectedly, to a lawsuit that's now making headlines and raising important questions about opportunity and fairness. This case is about more than just two individuals. It's about power, influence, and the uphill battle faced by those trying to break into Hollywood. It highlights the complex dynamics between established stars and those still fighting for recognition. Rodriguez's lawsuit against Perry has forced both men into a public confrontation neither likely anticipated. The stakes are high, and the outcome could have lasting effects on both their careers. As we explore the details, remember, behind the headlines are real people, each with their own story, ambitions, and reputations on the line. The human element is often lost in the noise of public controversy. One is a Hollywood giant defending his legacy and hard-earned reputation. The other, an actor making serious allegations and seeking justice in a system that can be difficult to navigate. Their fates are now intertwined in a legal battle that will play out in court, with the world watching to see what happens next. On Christmas Day 2025, Mario Rodriguez filed a $77 million lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court, sending shockwaves through the entertainment industry. The lawsuit names Tyler Perry, the acclaimed filmmaker and media mogul, as well as Lionsgate, the major entertainment company, as defendants. Rodriguez's complaint accuses Perry of sexual assault, sexual battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, painting a disturbing picture of alleged abuse of power. According to Rodriguez, Perry allegedly used his influence and status in Hollywood to make repeated, unwanted sexual advances over a period of several years, creating an environment of fear and intimidation. The alleged incidents, Rodriguez claims, mostly took place at Perry's lavish Los Angeles home, often under the pretense of career mentorship or professional meetings. The lawsuit details a pattern of misconduct, suggesting that these were not isolated events but part of a broader, ongoing issue. Rodriguez alleges he was repeatedly invited to Perry's home for what he believed were professional opportunities, only to find the boundaries of their relationship allegedly crossed in deeply troubling ways. These claims underscore the vulnerability of those with less power in the entertainment world, where career advancement can sometimes come with hidden risks and unspoken expectations. Now that the case is public, both Rodriguez and Perry are under intense scrutiny, with the media and public closely following every development and raising new questions about accountability in Hollywood. The legal process will ultimately determine the facts, but for now, the allegations have cast a spotlight on both men's reputations and put their careers under a microscope. As the lawsuit moves forward, both sides are preparing to present their evidence and arguments in court, a process that could take months or even years to resolve. The outcome of this case could have far-reaching implications, not just for those involved, but for the entire entertainment industry and how it handles allegations of misconduct. As always, the truth will be decided in court. With the world watching, the stakes have never been higher. The lawsuit lays out a series of specific, graphic allegations against Tyler Perry, painting a detailed picture of the accusations at the center of this high-profile case. According to Rodriguez, Perry sexually assaulted him at Perry's home. One incident described in the lawsuit alleges that Perry grabbed Rodriguez and made unwanted sexual advances, leaving Rodriguez feeling shocked and powerless in the moment. The lawsuit also describes another alleged encounter in 2015, before Rodriguez was cast in Boo, a Madea Halloween. Perry reportedly invited Rodriguez to his private home theater to watch a movie, where, according to Rodriguez, Perry touched him inappropriately, further escalating the alleged pattern of misconduct. The lawsuit frames these incidents as part of a broader pattern. Perry allegedly using his significant influence, wealth, and promises of career advancement to create situations where Rodriguez felt pressured and vulnerable to unwanted contact. Rodriguez's legal team highlights comments Perry allegedly made, such as, "I'm not a bad person to know and have in your corner," suggesting that Perry used his status to manipulate the power dynamic and make Rodriguez feel indebted or obligated. These claims, along with other supporting details and evidence cited in the complaint, form the foundation of Rodriguez's $77 million lawsuit against Perry, seeking damages for emotional distress, lost opportunities, and reputational harm. It's important to emphasize that these are allegations at this stage, assertions made in a legal filing, not yet proven in court. Perry has not been convicted of any crime and, under the law, is presumed innocent until proven otherwise. The legal process is designed to ensure fairness for both parties. The upcoming trial will examine these claims in detail, allowing both sides to present evidence, call witnesses, and make their case before a judge and possibly a jury. For now, the allegations remain unproven, but they are serious and form the heart of this contentious legal fight. The court will ultimately decide if these claims hold up under scrutiny, weighing the evidence and arguments from both sides. Both Rodriguez and Perry's legal teams are preparing for what is expected to be a heated and closely watched battle in court. The stakes are incredibly high for everyone involved, with reputations, careers, and millions of dollars on the line. As the legal process unfolds, the truth remains to be seen, and the world will be watching to see how justice is served. Digital evidence is central to Rodriguez's case. The lawsuit includes screenshots of text messages allegedly from Perry, some of which are described as sexually suggestive. One message reportedly references oral sex, adding weight to Rodriguez's claims. If authenticated, these texts could be key evidence, showing a relationship that went beyond professional boundaries. Lawyers will debate the meaning and context of these messages. Are they proof of misconduct or taken out of context? The lawsuit also mentions money. Perry allegedly gave Rodriguez $5,000 on several occasions, sometimes after the alleged encounters. Rodriguez's team frames these payments as attempts to buy silence or exert control. Perry's side may argue the money was simply a gift to help a struggling actor. The court will have to decide what these messages and payments really mean. Together, they create a complex picture for the jury to consider. The digital trail could be decisive. Both sides will fight hard over its interpretation. The evidence will be tested in court. Tyler Perry's response was swift and forceful. He hired high-profile attorney Alec Spiro, who immediately denied all allegations. Spiro called the lawsuit a failed money grab, accusing Rodriguez of seeking a payout rather than justice. The defense is framing the case as an attempt at extortion, not a legitimate claim. Spiro also pointed out that Rodriguez's lawyer, Jonathan Delshad, previously sued Perry on behalf of another client. By highlighting this, Perry's team suggests a pattern, not of misconduct by Perry, but of legal attacks by Delshad. The strategy is clear: attack the credibility of both Rodriguez and his attorney. Perry's team wants the public and the jury to see this as a calculated scheme for financial gain. The battle lines are drawn: abuse of power versus a manufactured lawsuit. The court will have to decide which narrative holds up. Both sides are preparing for a fierce legal fight. The stakes are enormous for Perry's reputation and career. The outcome will shape public perception for years to come. Lionsgate, the studio behind Boo, a Madea Halloween, is also named in the lawsuit. Rodriguez claims the company failed to protect him, arguing Lionsgate should have known about Perry's alleged behavior and acted. The suit accuses Lionsgate of negligence, saying the studio enabled an unsafe environment. Studios are increasingly held accountable for the actions of powerful figures they work with. Lionsgate has not yet commented, but their response will be closely watched. The company's reputation and legal exposure are now on the line. This isn't the first time Perry has faced such allegations in 2025. In June, actor Derek Dixon filed a $260 million lawsuit, also accusing Perry of sexual misconduct on the set of The Oval. Both Dixon and Rodriguez are represented by the same attorney, Jonathan Delshad. Perry's lawyer points to this as evidence of a coordinated legal attack. Rodriguez says he was inspired to come forward after hearing about Dixon's case. For Rodriguez's team, The two lawsuits suggest a pattern of behavior by Perry. For Perry's defense, it's a sign of opportunism by the attorney. The existence of two similar lawsuits raises the stakes and public scrutiny. The court will have to judge each case on its own merits, but the public will inevitably connect the dots. With the lawsuit filed, the legal process begins. Perry and Lionsgate will formally respond, likely denying all claims and seeking dismissal. If the case moves forward, both sides enter discovery, gathering evidence, exchanging documents, and taking depositions. This phase can be lengthy and contentious. Settlement talks may happen, but if no agreement is reached, the case will go to trial. At trial, both sides present evidence and witnesses. The jury decides the outcome. Rodriguez and Perry may both testify. The process could take years, with reputations and millions of dollars at stake. Most civil cases settle, but this one may go the distance. The legal battle will be closely watched. The outcome will have lasting consequences for all involved. The court, not public opinion, will decide the truth. Two conflicting stories are now headed for a courtroom showdown. Rodriguez alleges devastating abuse of power. Perry, through his lawyer, calls it a baseless attempt at extortion. Both men's reputations and futures are on the line. The public may have opinions, but only the court can determine the truth. Allegations are not proof. Denials are not exoneration. The legal system will weigh the evidence and render a verdict. Until then, all we can do is watch and wait. The final chapter is yet to be written.